An active shooter false alarm at Tyson's Mall yesterday. Fox 5 Chief Legal Correspondent Katie Barlow joining us live. Katie, not that long ago, shots did ring out there at the mall. I'd imagine that people just in a general heightened state of alert, which may explain that reaction over the weekend.
You're right, Marina. Just about 7 weeks ago, 3 people were injured running away from gunfire that erupted inside the mall, and that was likely on the minds of mall goers yesterday when a shattered light bulb caused a panic that there was an active shooter inside the mall. Now, that kind of response shows that there's an undercurrent of anxiety about the possibility of an active shooting situation. It's called collective trauma, and you could experience it even if you have not directly experienced an active shooter or a mass shooting situation. Now, back in 2019, the American Psychological Association released a survey to say more than 3/4 of American adults say they experience stress as a result of the possibility of a mass shooting. A third of those surveyed said fear prevents them from going to certain places and events where crowds gather, like the local mall. Margot Jones was at the mall yesterday and was able to get out quickly because she thought about her exit plan before she went in.
Like if I go to the mall, I'll just go into Nordstrom. I don't wander around the mall anymore. And I'm not an overly cautious person. That's not generally how I am. But because of what happened a month ago, and then when I drove up yesterday, and then it came true, now I'm worried. I'm worried about going and thinking all the time, where am I going to park that I can get out of there quickly?
But the media may also be part of the problem. The University of Pennsylvania Med School released a study in October 2020 showing 1 in 4 Americans see mass shootings as the greatest gun violence threat to their communities. But the study also showed that shootings with multiple victims occurred just 22% of the time. But mass shootings were 6 times more likely to make the news. Now, Jonathan TRENN was working in a restaurant further away from the lighting incident, but said people still stormed the kitchen where he was trying to get out.
But I kind of have a bit of a resentment of those who would do such a thing, because they're destroying the overall quality of life for everyone. You know, you want to go to whatever it is, the theater, the mall, the whatever, just to enjoy yourself, to grab a bite to eat, to buy clothes, and you suddenly are going to be in fear of your life.
Now, a reminder, the incident yesterday, again, was due to a light fixture issue. According to the Fairfax County Police, there was no active shooter, and that's what sent people running. Back to you.